Hello knockouts, Tonya TKO here, and I'm uploading this video again because tonight we're still having connectivity issues. I just wanted to let everybody know that I am all right, because in my last video, Drunk History, I was so out of it. Oh my goodness, this Nigerian rum effed me the F up. Nigerian rum and this Orijin, I had one. I don't know if it was a combination of dehydration from the sun, drinking too fast, the fact that I haven't drank alcohol in quite some time. It's been a long time since I've drunk alcohol. I don't know if it's the jet lag or all things combined, but I was, oh my goodness, I was some. Because listen, you know what? I've never been drunk before in my life. I've been tipsy, but tonight I was a little past tipsy. I wasn't drunk like those girls you see in Miami stumbling, but I was about two turns past tipsy. So I just wanted to let everybody know that I was okay, that it wore off after about, because they say that a shot of alcohol, which is equivalent, because you learn this in the driving thing in New York, a shot of alcohol, which is equivalent to a glass of beer, is supposed to wear off in about an hour. It took about 3 hours for that to wear off. I'd say about two and a half, somewhere between 2 and 3 hours for that to wear off, because my conceptione of time is a little bit staggered, because I was not, listen, I was so past tipsy that I was trying to pretend like I wasn't, right? And the more I pretended like I wasn't, the more people was noticing that something was not right. So I was like, okay, a sober person would cut their food very carefully, right? And apparent, because I was eating jollof rice, which was like shaped like the bowl. And so I'm like, okay, if I eat very carefully, no one will notice. But then they said that I was counting my rice grains. So the more I tried to pretend like I wasn't, the more people realized. And you know what? Listen, I was in good hands. I trusted the company that I was around. Otherwise, I wouldn't have taken the first drink. And I was in good hands. I got home safely. And the thing is, I was like, okay, I'm going to walk very carefully, because that's what a sober person would do. And even when I walked into the compound, there was like a guy on the balcony, the one who had bought me the bread and the eggs for my breakfast. I think that was yesterday, because the time just feels like it's flying quickly. He was like, "Is everything all right?" Right? And I was like, "I just had too much to drink." I was not about the shits. I was not about just standing out in the hallway just being tipsy or being a nuisance. Even though I did start acting a little bit crazy. Like I was like in the car ride back over, I was like, "Don't touch me." Listen, I realized that I am not a happy drunk. But you know what? Listen, I don't even know if, you see, I wonder, because with the alcohol, what does alcohol do to you? Because for me, it really just it brought to the surface a lot of emotions that were not at the surface, like stuff that I didn't even really know was troubling me, stuff that I really didn't even really feel was on my mind, and it just kind of brought it up to the surface. So there was sadness there was regret, there was anger, there was annoyance, there was a lot of stuff going on. The one thing that was not there was happiness. Like the tipsy Tonya is happy, but that Tonya I saw tonight, what the I don't know what the attraction is to being drunk. Like I didn't feel like I was in control. Hence why I had to pretend like I was so much in control that they say I was counting rice grains, right? But I wonder, what is the allure of drunkardness because it doesn't really solve anything. You know, I mean, my hair, listen, I, my hair turned on me today. Like, I wish that I could have did this whole shoot over, but because my hair, it just lifted up in the back. I don't know what happened to me, but nonetheless, I am tipsy. Tanya's happy. Drunk Tanya was a drunkard, not an angry drunk, but a sad drunk. They say there's two different types of drunks. No, three: the happy drunk, the sad drunk, or the angry drunk. You know, like I'm glad I'm not an angry drunk. Like I'm glad I'm not a drunk. I just got a little two turns past tipsy today. But you know what? Listen, I don't know what the allure is because it really didn't solve anything. It just really it dulled my senses. Like when I was like, I could feel that my senses were dulled, and I didn't like the feeling. Who enjoys the feeling of their senses being dulled? And one of the guys on the car was like, "Oh, this is the best feeling. You should be so happy." And I was like, "I'm not," because I was like so upset that I was not in control of my faculties. Like my response time was off. Like even during the video, I just, because I'm quick-witted, right? And my response time was just off. It was just, it dulled the senses, but it really opened up an avenue for all of these defunct emotions to come up. So I don't know what other people get out of it. Like it wasn't good for me. I'm not going down that route again. I'm definitely going to pace myself. And if I drink again, but you know what? Listen, the people I was with tonight, I trust the most among anyone that I have that I've traveled that I'm traveling with. So I can't imagine that I would drink again in front of other people. I mean, I do have good sense in that respect, but lot of mercy. But yeah, so I want you to tell me, what is the allure that some people have for being tipsy? What does it do for other people? Does it do different things for different people? Because for me, I didn't like it. But one thing I will say, right, is that while I was tipsy and acting silly, asking people these questions and being super honest, you know what? I'd say that it did remove a certain filter, right? But I was still able to hold on to some of the filter, some. But it definitely lowered my apprehension, right? But I will say this, because I have hung over, like I told you about those WGs I hung out with in Miami when I was younger, and they would not remember stuff that they did the day before. And I'm like, is that even really, is it possible just not to remember the stuff that you've done? I mean, I guess it's possible because because they used to laugh and be like, "Oh my God, did I really do that?" and XYZ. But even when I was tipsy, I still was able to hear what people were saying, and like like I could recollect the events of the evening, and the questions that I asked, I know the answers that people gave me, and I would not have done anything that I didn't want to do. You know what I mean? Like it's difficult to explain. So it makes me wonder now, like when people, drink to lower their inhibitions, do they lower their inhibitions to do things that they wouldn't ordinarily do? But then now they could be like, oh, just blame it on the you know what I'm saying? And so like they want to blame it on the alcohol. But is it really the alcohol, or is this something that was inside of you, embedded in you? And that goes for angry drunks as well. Because there are some people who get drunk and angry and then they start hitting people. You know what I'm saying? That's something that was in there all along. And then, like how now I'm not tipsy, I have the wherewithal to be like, well, you know what? I didn't enjoy that experience, so I'm not going to get to that point again. But it makes me wonder, people who are drunks, who do things that they did not want or claim that they did not want to do, whether that's lowering their inhibitions and doing something, sexual, or whether or not they do something violent, or whether or not, you know what I'm saying? So they lower their inhibitions and then they do these things. And then once, like if you beat up your partner and you come to in the morning and you see your partner's face is all messed up or the house is all messed up, how do you then go and take another drink that puts you in a position to do things like that, to become a human being that you do not want to become? I guess this is not so much, is this really a travel vlog so much as a vlog? But I want your thoughts below. What are your thoughts on all of this? Do you do things or say things that you don't really truly mean when you're intoxicated? I want to hear that. Do you become a different person, or do you just become more of yourself? Let me know that in the comments. And as you see, I have on my PJs and I am ready for bed. Face all smoothed out with my vitamin E. Hair looking a little crazy, but it'll be coiffed up in the morning. So on that note, I'm going to jump out of here. I really want to hear your feedback and what your thoughts are. I had an amazing day today. Amazing. It was so amazing. I went through every gamut of every emotion at Badagry, which is the with the slave museums, the slavery museums, because I do not want to refer to those people as slaves. They were enslaved, but they were not slaves. They were human beings, right? I went through every emotion, every single emotion. All right. So listen, I'll see you all in tomorrow's vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yes, I am all right. Yes, it did wear off. And no, nothing happened to me. I was in good company, and even better company when I was with myself. All right. So I'll see you all in the next video. Well, not with myself, with you all. As a matter of fact, I missed the live videos. I missed the live interaction, where we get to communicate back and forth. But, this is something that we just have to do for the upload right now. So I'll see you all in the next video. Tonya TKO, I'm out. Peace. Make sure that you subscribe to my videos. Make sure that you like the videos. Make sure that you turn on notifications for the videos. And make sure that you support me and my platform by getting your book of affirmations, self-love, on Amazon today. All right. It's a beautiful book that actually rewrites your subconscious programming for self-love. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out where to look, and I caught those delicious looking fruit in the background, and I'm like, ooh, the fruit looked good. Mind all over the place. And it's 1:20 in the morning. Like I said, I was already jet lagged. I don't know why I'm not sleeping. I'm tired. I should have went to sleep right when I was tipsy, but I'm sure I would have woken back up anyway. But it's all goody. Two shoes. I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.